Why your life sucks and how to fix it. If you're feeling honestly like things are not going how they're supposed to go, then welcome in. Being humble today and trying to learn and get better is the first step to getting better. So welcome in, fam. Much love, Trav here. I'm driving Hana Road in Maui. I was first out here in Maui. Well, I was out here about 10 years ago, and I learned a lot 10 years ago to today. 10 years ago, my life kind of sucked. I didn't really know what I was doing. I didn't have my own money. My health was okay. I didn't have a lot figured out. I didn't have any status as a man. I didn't know what my life's calling was. I didn't even really have a job necessarily. I was in school. And in the last 10 years, I learned a lot of things. So if you can relate to being like, oh, I don't know what the next step is, or I don't know where I am supposed to be going in life, then welcome in here. Let me help you. So it's really important to have a purpose. No one is going to tell you, here's exactly what your purpose needs to be, should be, but at a certain point you need to commit and decide and say, hey, God put me here for a reason, or my ancestors sacrificed for a reason. I'm here for a reason. It's not for me to be a lazy stoner. It's not for me to just sit around and play video games. It's not for me to just go on, vacation, try to live travel 365. Say, hey, I'm here for a reason, and this is what it is, and this is my purpose, this is my service. And I can't tell you what that is. You have to decide that for yourself. I'll tell you for me, hey, try to make the world a better place, leave an impact, encourage people to be better versions of themselves, and also try to help people become more self-sufficient, grow food, stuff like that. But you have to decide. And as soon as you decide that, you're not going to feel lost anymore, right? It's like, I know what I'm supposed to do. I know why I'm here. So you have to decide that. Now, a second thing, which is really important, not just deciding your purpose, is deciding who you are to accomplish that purpose. When I was 20, I lied, I cheated, and I stealed. I wasn't the best person. And I learned from that, because at that point, when you're young, you haven't necessarily made a decision. What is my integrity worth to me? If I misrepresent myself, if I take advantage of people, what is that worth? And so people can become very successful doing those things, manipulating people, taking advantage. I see that, scamming people, but they don't feel good inside. Why don't they feel good inside? Because they're missing that integrity. So it's important for you to decide, here's who I am, this is what I value. And you have to decide that for yourself, but I'm going to value honesty, I'm going to value integrity, I'm going to value loyalty, I'm going to value hard work, I'm going to value commitment. And then every decision in life becomes easier. So you get to these decision points. If you feel lost at a decision point, what should I do? That's probably because you don't have a strong identity of who you are. As soon as you know exactly who you are, because you decide, not because other people tell me, every major decision in life becomes simple because you just ask, what are my values? So you need a purpose, and you need an identity. And a third thing that's really important, and this is where so many people get stuck and get lost and don't get what they want, is because you need to know what the world wants from you. You need to know the rules of the game. You need to know what society wants of you. You need to know, hey, we live in an animalistic world. It's a jungle out here. And understand why people do the things that they do. Like, it shouldn't be a mystery to you why you get taken advantage of. It shouldn't be a mystery to you why people do things in their own self-interest. This shit should be obvious. But there's a lot of rules that you need to learn as far as how money goes, what people are looking for in other people, as far as workmates, workers, relationship, family, friends, and so on. And recognize that a lot of that just is all about the value that you bring to the table. Like, it's a greedy world. People are selfish, the selfish gene, Richard Dawkins. And the best way to get what you want to get is to recognize that and come up offering other people and produce as much as value as you can. You help 1 million people, you help millions of people, best believe you're going to get a lot of help back. So if you're wondering, like, oh man, I'm broke, I don't know what to do, I'm lost, I'm not rewarded how I want to, make a bigger impact. Think about how you can make a bigger impact. Just go out there in the world and say, how can I help people? And just start asking, what can I do? So last Saturday I was at farmer's market, And at the Hana farmer's market, I sit down in the shade and I count cash to see how much money we made. Is it still running?
Yep.
Did he flip the camera?
No.
Okay. A boy comes in and he says, "Hey, is that your money?" I'm like, "Well, it's the company's money." Am I supposed to go Hana Bay? Yeah. And the boy says, "Hey, can you do me a favor and give me some money?" This is how so many people approach the world. Like, "Hey, can you give me some money? Can you give me, can you respond to me? Can you do this for me? Can I have your phone? Can I?" They don't even think, they're not curious about other people. So, I told the boy, like, "Yo, you should maybe ask a different question. You're asking the wrong question." He thinks about it for a minute and says, "Hey, do you need help packing up and breaking down your tent?" And I said, "Yeah, actually, and if you do that, I'll give you a couple bucks from my own money." So he helps me pack up, break down. We're carrying out sandbags to the car, and my neighbor, the next tent over, she says, "How much are you paying him?" I said, "Like a couple bucks." And she says, "I'll pay him $5. I'm like, "Sure, you can hire him off me. I'm not going to pay that." So I tell him, "Hey, my neighbor's hiring you for another $5. And that's what happens when you go into the world and say, "Hey, do you need help? I noticed that you have this problem. Can I help you?" So that's the biggest rule of the game, is just becoming very curious about other people, the problems that they're facing, how you can help them, how you can solve their problem. If you become a master at solving other people's problems, you're going to be able to ask because of reciprocity, because of basically the golden rule. You're going to get hooked up yourself. So I feel like those are the big things that I've learned since I was 20, since I was lost, since I was egotistical and prideful. What I learned,
take that left, baby.
Taking the left. What I learned is,
wow,
define my purpose. Don't wait. Define who you are. Don't let other people define you. And become really curious about other people and the rules of communication, social interaction. So yeah, I think we should hop out. What do you want to hop out here and check it out?
Yeah, red sand beach, man.
I don't know.
Volcanic activity.
Red, but it looks cool. So yeah, if you need help, if you need additional help, I got a link down below, the cement ring opportunity, and I can help you out if you feel lost. If you're looking for direction and purpose, I can help you, but it is ultimately up to you to define that. So hit the thumbs up, the like button, the subscribe button. Gonna share some more from this trip, but I just wanted to share that because I wish someone had told me that when I was 20 and I didn't have to take so long and make so many mistakes along the way. But you don't have to. You can learn from mine. So thank you. Appreciate you. Much love. See you in the comments.
Peace.
Peace.